Hey guys, welcome to another video. Now this one's a little different than usual because this one's about League of Legends, and also this one goes a bit of a while back because I've been kind of delayed in making this one, and I just kind of wanted to do it now before I absolutely forget about it. But anyways, a few interesting things have happened with me with League of Legends over the past, and I'd just like to share my experiences because it's not really much of a secret, but yeah, League of Legends is kind of my game. You know, it's kind of a game I play a lot more than any other game. I think the only other game I really got into about as much recently is Terra, but I haven't played that one recently. Yeah, but I've still been playing League of Legends every now and then, but last year I have to say, I played it a lot more than this year. And thing is, I had my problems. I had mold growing in my room, and I had lots of dust around, actually a similar problem I have now. I had to wipe off all the dust off of everything because I think I have slight allergies to it. But yeah, I can finally talk now. I'm still a little iffy. I might have been actually sick. I'm not actually sure. But anyways, I was feeling really ill for like months, like at least a few months there, maybe even longer. It felt like a really long time, and in that time, I wasn't really working very much. I wasn't able to get another job. I was taking a lot of time off work because I couldn't function properly, and as a result, I ended up playing a lot of League. I ended up focusing a lot of effort on League, trying to climb the ladder. And the thing is, I've got a real liking to the gameplay of League, but I'm a very antisocial person. And some people might think that might not translate to like online, like, oh, being social online is being antisocial. But no, I'm antisocial with people online and offline, because I don't get along with people when I try to work together. Same thing with school projects. I usually end up doing all the work. I usually end up carrying my team, so to speak. And that's a feeling that really frustrates me because I'd like everyone to put in their effort. And League of Legends is a game that matches you up with random people, and I just don't like the variables. I'd like to think that my results are 100% based off of my performance. And with video games, with anything cooperative, that's not going to be the case. And I've got a really short temper. I've got very little patience, and I'm a very toxic player. What can I say? But all of those are really bad traits to have if you want to climb in League. If you're really good at the game, you will climb. And mechanically, I can be pretty darn good at the game, but I've got a very short temper. When people criticize me, I tend to I tend to want to ruin the game for them. If I feel like someone's being rude to me, I'll often sell all my items and just buy a bunch of Tears of the Goddess. And until recently, I hadn't been punished whatsoever. And to my surprise, what I got punished for recently had nothing to do with that. Maybe I should explain this a bit more. I grinded while I was unable to like work properly. I just grinded with League for a solid month where I was just playing nonstop. I was stuck in Silver 3 for... I was placed in Bronze 1, Bronze 2 actually, climbed up to Silver 3. Mind you, I won 8 out of 10 of my placement matches and got placed in Bronze 2. Not a very good start of the season, mind you. Got to Silver 3, and after like 100 games, I didn't move whatsoever. So I was getting a bit impatient. I watched a bunch of guides, watched a bunch of Foxtrot videos, bunch of pro player videos, learned a few new champions. And eventually I found something that worked. I switched to AD carry, and I just played Jhin and Miss Fortune and a little bit of Twitch, but mostly Miss Fortune. Got a lot of really good results and finally managed to climb to gold. And now that's not all that impressive really in hindsight, but my goal was actually for platinum that season. I didn't really want to settle for gold since I already got gold 2 seasons back. And I figured I've gotten so much better at the game since now. You know, I can go further. Anyways, gold 3, I come across the same problem where I got stuck, and I came across a guy who was playing on a Smurf account. And I got the brilliant idea to be his friend and to duo queue and play like full 5-man teams with him and his other smurfing buddies. And this guy was a master tier player apparently. And needless to say, it was very obvious that I was being carried by this master player all the way to Plat 5, and then I stopped playing. I got really bad at the game, and I just played just to stop my MMR from decaying. So I get this email right before the end of the season saying, you've been banned for 2 weeks for elo boosting. I was like, wait, that's elo boosting? What? I thought you have to pay the person, and they have to be playing on your account for it to be elo boosting. I looked into it. Yeah, I should have thought about it more clearly, but I was cheating the system in a way, because I was being carried by players who are better than me, who the game thinks aren't as good as they actually are. So in a way, I was hedging my bets. I was manipulating the game in a way in which I would win most matches more often than not, till I got to the point where I'd be okay with my position. And the real terrible thing is I could have done it on my own. Like, I have the skill to be a plat player, but I just wasn't patient enough. And within 1 month, I climbed from silver 3 to platinum 5. Legitimately, I climbed to gold 3. And honestly, it probably would have taken me till the end of the season to get to platinum. I was determined to get there, and I wanted to get there and then move on with my life and do things and get my financial situation back in order. And that just wouldn't, those two things wouldn't have happened together. But needless to say, yeah, not... I want to say it wasn't worth it, but it kind of was, because it still was rewarding to feel like I got there, because I did improve a lot. I learned a lot. I got much better at the game than I thought I would, and I learned a lot from playing with these master players, honestly, and it improved my attitude overall. And then now I just play the game a bit more casually. Like, I do try to win just as much, but I don't get so mad with the losses. I do still kind of have a toxic mentality. I still do rage. I try to keep it internal, but sometimes when people really pick at me, I just snap at them. And there's been a large number of games that I've thrown just because I'm so mad that I'd rather lose the game for my team. And I've been working on toning that down a bit. Honestly, it's so hard to get punished on League that I almost feel the game encourages you to be a toxic player. And that really, I feel like I'm standing up for myself when I'm being a dick right back to these people. But really, I'm just setting myself back. People like that, they're not going anywhere quickly, and me losing that match isn't really setting them back much either. It's not setting myself back that much, but when I do it all the time, it does add up to a point where it does set myself back quite a bit. And you know, League is a game that really brings out the worst in people. Like this guy right here.
Oh my god, you gave Fizz a fucking kill? Fucking moron. Fucking garbage bottom lane, dude. They're losing lane with like no mid in the enemy team. That's how garbage some players are. Can't believe we're 3 and fucking 5, dude. How does Thresh have 3 fucking kills?
Yeah, there's no mid laner there, but there's still a bot lane there. I mean, have you roamed bot? Have you gone to help them? If not, then that's not really a benefit for them now, is it? It's kind of your fault for not really helping them. If you've got that advantage to the point where the mid laner's AFK and you have the freedom to roam around. People like this really piss me off. It's always the bad players that bitch. The bad players bitch the most.
How does Jarvan have fucking kill, dude? It's team full of fucking retards. Oh my god, this fucking idiot swing.
Whoa, buddy, calm down. It's just a game. No need to get so excited. But yeah, League's a very competitive game. People love competition. I love competition. But it really brings out the worst in people. It really gets me mad when things don't work out, especially if it's other people's fault. Granted, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but I'm okay if I make a mistake and that costs me the game, because I know I need to just improve on myself at that point. But when someone just leaves a match after feeding and just like gives no opportunity for their team to carry them, it's absolutely the most infuriating thing in the world. And it's funny too, because I work customer service. I've been working customer service for a long time, and it's funny that I play these games, because these games have the same problems as real life, like working minimum wage at a customer service job. You got the stupid slackers on your crew that you have to deal with every single shift, and you bust your ass, and it feels like you've got no opportunities for advancement. You get the same paycheck at the end of the day as all the slackers who they just keep there for some reason. Yet you get threatened that you're gonna get fired when you're the only person at Tim Hortons that gives a rat's ass about your job. Like, wow, that's great that we got feminism running our jobs. Like, I wonder why there's an economic crisis right now. I wonder why there's a job crisis. Maybe it's because we got idiots running the jobs. We got terrible people in management at all these places, and it's just absolutely unfair. And I come home and I play League to have a good time, play this game I really like, and I get the same assholes in-game on my free time. I'm not even getting paid for this, and it's much harder work, honestly. At times, League can be very tiring, it can be very draining, and I spend a whole month torturing myself trying to climb the ladder, playing like 15 matches a day. And these matches can range anywhere between 20 minutes and an hour and 10 minutes at times. And honestly, at low elos, I consider low elo to be bronze, silver, gold, and low platinum. So I'm still in low elo. I'm actually in gold 3 now, which isn't too bad considering all I did was my placement matches. I didn't even do good on them. Went 4 and 6, I think. But yeah, absolutely frustrating, absolutely draining. And it's funny to think that a game is something you're supposed to have fun with, but when you bring competition into it, it really muddles the lines, because it stops being a thing about fun and it starts being a thing about personal accomplishment. And I tend to obsess with things quite a bit. I tend to set standards for myself that are a bit unreasonable for one person to manage. And when I don't meet those standards, I get very disappointed in myself. But when I somehow manage to pull something together that I'm happy with, it's just about the best feeling in the world when you actually succeed in a project and it's successful and people like it. So I have essentially the same strategy with everything I do, with my internet videos, with gaming, with work, and it all gets somewhat similar results with similar people, and it frustrates me in similar ways. But all in all, I find solo experiences much more rewarding, because when I fail, I know it's completely my fault. Like if I'm going to draw, I'm going to do a bad job. It's because I did a bad job drawing. It's not, I have no one else to blame. I just know I have to get better. There's no excuses to make around it. And yeah, I find that much more rewarding. I find it a lot less confusing than trying to climb the ladder in League of Legends, or trying to be successful at a job and make money. Especially in today's society when we got Trudeau running our country. But hopefully Donald Trump will change all that. Ooh, edgy. I'm so edgy for bringing politics into my stupid videos. But anyways, I actually was very depressed. I was depressing myself playing League all the time. But I got there. I got to Platinum, and I called it a day. I stopped playing the game, though I set the bar even higher this year. I want to get to Platinum, to Diamond this year. That's my bare minimum. I'm going to get there, and I'm not going to be as much of a bitch about it this time. And that's a great thing about League. League is what you make of it. And you can come into League with a really bad attitude, or you can come in with the best attitude ever, and it is what you make of it. And honestly, a lot more things in life are that way than I thought initially. And I love my job at the movie theater, and I really think things are going to turn around. So keep your chin up, guys. And don't be a loser like me who obsesses with League to the point where I'm raging like one of these guys.
What the fuck? Why are you even there?
Don't worry, I'm good though. I got mad shit.
What a fucking dumb.
God, this is why I'm still in bronze.
But anyways, that's the video for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you hit that like button and subscribe button, you'll get your very own Mudkip. Yeah, you'll get your own Mudkip. Is that still a thing now? No. Well, whatever. I'm too drained from even talking about League. Plus, I watched Rogue One. I did not like that movie. But before I trigger you guys further, we're going to save that for a couple more videos. We're going to bring back Fizzle's film reviews. So stay tuned for that, for all the 12 of you guys who watch that regularly. But anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked watching it, and I hope you like video games, because video games are great, and I hope you don't treat them like work, or else you'll be miserable like I was for that whole month that I was sick just playing League of Legends and stuff, and that was just awful. Oh, why do I torture myself when I'm feeling bad already? When I'm feeling good, I don't like jump into League. It's only when I'm like really stressed out, and then it just stresses me out more. Makes no sense. I'm a bit insane at times, but that's okay.